What if I told you a sneeze made a man's guts fall out of his body? A 63-year-old man in Florida was having breakfast with his wife. A celebration, actually. That very morning, doctors had removed the staples from his abdominal surgery wound, but then he sneezed and coughed hard. Suddenly, he felt pain and a strange wet sensation in his abdomen. When he looked down, he saw several loops of his bowel pushing out from where his surgical wound had just reopened. This was no normal ailment. Doctors call it evisceration, when internal organs literally protrude through a wound. He wasn't bleeding heavily, but paramedics covered the exposed intestines with sterile, wet dressings. At the hospital, 3 surgeons gently pushed his bowel back in. They checked, no injury to his small intestine. To make sure it doesn't happen again, they closed the wound with strong figure-of-8 stitches. After 6 days in recovery, he was discharged, alive, and stable. The shocking truth? It's not because sneezing is super dangerous on its own, but because his abdominal surgery had just recently healed. Without that weakness, this couldn't have happened. So if you've just had surgery, be gentle. Even a sneeze isn't harmless. Hit like if that freaked you out, and share if you learned something wild today.